And what better way to segue into our first award of the night for Best Mobile Game?
And the Game Award goes to...
And the Game Award goes to...
You know these games are fucked up. You know you shouldn't be supporting this shit, and yet you're still doing it.
And there's a lot of people like me that are not happy with Genshin. So for me, Wuthering Waves probably is the Genshin killer.
Which is basically like a claw machine mechanic.
Once we took out all the bot votes, the Game Award goes to... And the Game Award goes to...
然后把我们整个原神和原神项目组都贬得一无是处。
So, over 225 million players have installed games such as Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero. Having one of these makes $710 million yearly. Join me as we dive deep into the world of gacha games and discover how much hooked one can get within a week. Gacha games have taken the gaming community by a whopping storm, offering a unique blend of excitement, strategy, and unpredictability. They also use a similar mechanic to a vending or slot machine, whereby players spend either in-game currency or real money to obtain random or specific items. These types of games have become an in-real-life daily routine for most gamers. But have you ever stopped to think about why we're so drawn to them? Is it the promise of luxurious characters, the thrill of the unknown, or maybe something more? So you might be thinking, what the actual fuck? I just spent a few dollars here and there and there isn't much harm done. But for some players, that casual purchase can quickly spiral out of control. They might find themselves lost in the ocean of hundreds of dollars they've spent, or even the unnatural amount of hours they've poured into one session without even realizing it. So how can you tell if you're secretly addicted to gacha games? One humongous red flag is compulsive spending. Now, I won't lie to any of you. I myself spend on these gacha games. But these games have levels of spending, and each level dictates how much addicted you are to the game. So, you get the free-to-play players. Now, these type of players purchase absolutely nothing within the game. What these type of players value is doing their dailies, events, quests, and redeem any free reward. Now, you might be thinking, they don't sound that bad. Whoa, hold on to that. These type of players usually call themselves either free to play because they don't have any income or any money to waste on the game. But they surely will criticize you for spending on the game. I'm sure we've all heard the term F2P, by the way, or even the regular, please don't waste any money on the game. Everyone who has played a gacha has at least encountered one of these. I myself am a victim and an offender of these words. What disappoints me is the fact that F2P players give so much hate and anger towards the P2W players, which means pay to win, of course. This reason seems rather odd because pay to win players are the main reason that the games we are playing still exist. Because a gacha game has a company that runs it, and for the company to profit, they need money. And money comes from, ding ding ding, pay to win players. Another fun fact whilst we're at pay-to-win players is that you'll never find a pay-to-win player bragging about being a pay-to-win player. It's always the F2P players who brag about how good they got whilst spending absolutely nothing. Now, you, my friend, are the only one who knows in which category you fall under. Whether you are free-to-play, low spender, dolphin, whale, or heck, even a leviathan. What truly matters is that you enjoy the game, regardless of the hardships faced, grinded artifacts, losing or winning PT. You as a gacha gamer can experience all of this and still enjoy the game. Now, let's talk about one of the most significant concerns, how female characters are often sexualized. Female characters in gacha games are designed with voluptuous features, skimpy outfits, and poses that cater towards the male gaze. So why does this matter? Why should we care about the way females are designed, you ask? First off, this perpetuates harmful stereotypes, such as the terms we all know, GOONER or GOONEttes. Now, to be honest, when I was younger, the term goon meant a stupid or deliberately foolish person. Come to find out 15 years later, the term goon actually means one who is completely and miserably addicted to corn, but embraces and loves it. Now, what I don't understand is how the term GOONER came to be, because a ton of players toss this term around trying to slander some games. And a good example of this would be Gathering Waifus. I really don't understand how a game that was born being called the Genshin Killer became a waifu slanderer. It clearly makes no sense that some players call others gooners for playing Wuthering Waves or Zenless Zone Zero. Yet these are the types of games that you would be able to play in public and no one would bat an eye on you. This term is often misused as GOONER games are not Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact or even Zenless Zone Zero. There are games out there that are specifically catered for gooning. And these, my friend, I'm afraid to say, are not GOONER games. Just because the anatomical proportions of a character are stylized in a specific way to outsell and cater towards a specific audience does not mean this game is a GOONER game. What we also noticed is most women are beginning to hate such games due to how provoking they use women. Yet we do have such games called Love and Deep Space. Remember the time we used to wake up early in the morning to play games on our consoles or even mobile devices? During those times, games that were regarded as AAA only had males in them. Fun fact, no one complained. I myself as a guy sat my ass down and continued killing civilians as CJ the entire day without a single worry as to why I'm playing as a male. As time passed by, games began inviting women into the market. They complained about how males play these games to goon, or the fact that male characters aren't that much objectified. Now, I'm not going to point any fingers, but let's be real. Look at Novelet. Like, look at him. This man sounds like a literal god. If he told me to bend over, I kid you not, I'd probably do it in a heartbeat. Pause. And jokes aside, the males in these games are also objectified. There is no way you're telling me that the average 6-foot guy I'd walked into town looks this jacked. This man literally has zero fat in his body. And his outfit is basically useless since we can already tell how his body looks. Now, my point that I'm trying to get across is most females don't like to play as a busty, disproportioned female character. I get it. But we also have to realize that husbandos like Ryosi, Jian, Laikun still do exist, and amongst them, countless other males who are similar to them, who also have unrealistic proportions. And again, I do not want to talk about Love and Deep Space. I guess the point that I'm trying to make here is gacha games aren't about collecting and gambling. They're about storytelling. As each new update chapter unfolds, immersing both you and I into the tales of heroism, friendships, dramatic betrayals, and heart-wrenching moments. It's a narrative experience that makes you rather feel connected to the characters and the world that they are living in. Unlike modern and traditional RPGs, where you get a preset team, gacha games let you build a squad from the characters that you summon. That randomness creates a superficial emotional attachment, as we cherish the characters we fought so hard to obtain or pay. Many gacha games also have deep lore and character backstories that make them feel way much more alive. When you're able to spend hours, countless hours with the unit, leveling them up, using them in battles, and watching their story unfold, they become a part of your journey. At the end of the day, gacha games thrive on emotions. The highs, the lows, and everything in between. Whether you're in it for the thrill of the pool, the love of the characters, or the community surrounding them, there's no denying that gacha games know how to keep us engaged. So take a step back, assess your gaming habits, and ask yourself, are you secretly addicted to gacha games? Quick question, what's your most emotional gacha moment? And if you found this video helpful, do leave a like and a comment of your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned to see more videos similar to this one. Peace out.